Hey guys, welcome back, and it is the final of Super Rugby AU. It is a big one with the Reds facing off against the Brumbies. It's a recap of a lot of games in the last couple of years. These two have met in a couple of finals. Both of these teams are very deserved finalists because both of them have been shining out above all the rest so far this season. If you do look at the two sides, there's a couple of changes for both teams. Not ideal when you get to a final. In the front row for the Brumbies, they bring in Scott Seo because Slipper is injured yet again, unfortunately for them. Lenorgan, he gets his first start for the Brumbies, and that's in a final, so that is quite a big one. And then Alan Alaalatoa is the captain at number 3, and somehow the front row is another alliteration gang. The Brumbies have something about guys with alliteration in their name. Then we get to the front row for the Reds. They have Fatuahika, Baenga Amosa, and Tupo. That has also been a very good combination for the Reds. Fatuahika, probably an unknown guy all over the world before this season. I don't know how known he was in Australia, but before this season, not so known this year. I do think he could be quite a good wallaby. Getting to the two locks, Darcy Swain and Neville, that's probably your best combination Australia currently has because they're playing together every week, dominating every maul that they do face, as well as take in themselves. Ryan Smith, he comes in at number 4. Salaka Alota at number 5. It's good for them because that means Angus Scott Young, he moves back to his preferred position from 4 to number 6. Ryan Smith and Salaka Alota, they have a bit of a partnership going as well. Scott Young, he's been brilliant at number 6 this season. Last time out, having Wright start in his position. Wright, yes, he was injured for long. He's actually the captain of the team, but I don't think he is in the form yet to be starting. So Scott Young, he deserves that number 6 jersey. He's up against Nick Frost, who I do see as a lock. He's very tall for a number 6. He could be running over guys. He's quite quick as well. So we'll see how he does in the flanker position. Rory Scott at number 7 versus McWright. McWright, he's going to be challenging for that ball at breakdown time. Harry Wilson at number 8 versus Valentini. Valentini, he renewed his contract with the Brumbies, and he is in brilliant form at this moment for the Brumbies. He's just running over everyone, breaking tackles in front of him. So can't wait again to see what Valentini does. Then it is a battle at scrum half with Nick White and McDermott. McDermott was named the team of the season scrum half. I probably would have went with maybe Kubeli or White before McDermott. Not that McDermott has been bad, believe me, but Nick White has had such a good influence on that Brumbies backline. Kubeli for the Force as well, but we're not talking about them though. In this game, we will see which one is the better number 9. Nick White, he is that nippy number 9, that chatty little guy as well, and he gets the ball through in miraculous positions for the guys outside of him. McDermott, he's more of a guy that gets gaps for himself and then offloads to guys next to him and tries come from there. So he's one of the first playmakers in their back line. Getting to the second playmaker in the Reds team is James O'Connor, who is the captain again this week. It's good to see him back as the captain because they were winning while he was the captain. Noah Lolesio faces him, so again, as a lot of weekends in in Australia, it is a veteran versus a prodigy at number 10. Lolesio, he's been bossing around his team quite well. James O'Connor, he's been in brilliant form. I think he's top scorer in the competition as well, if I'm not mistaken. You can maybe let me know. Number 12, we have Hamish Stewart, a very good defender versus Simone, who likes challenging the line, so they can face off quite well. Ikitau at number 13, he's also been brilliant so far this season. Unfortunately, at number 13 for the Reds, they missed probably one of their better players this season. Paisami, he is out injured. I think he has a facial fracture or something like that. Josh Fluke, he's in at number 13. Last time out, he actually played pretty well at number 13. He's pretty small actually for number 13, but he's pretty busy out there as well. Then at the wingers, we have Pataya and Campbell. Pataya, very busy guy as well, out on the wing. He makes tries for the guys outside of him or inside of him, as well as score tries himself. Campbell, very quick guy, usually plays at number 15, but since Hegarty has kind of been favoured now at number 15, Campbell has kind of fallen out of favour. Muriad and Wright at number 11 and 14, both of them very good scorers for the Brumbies. Tom Banks continues at number 15, and like I said, Hegarty at number 15 for the Reds. On the benches, there's also a couple of changes. Both sides have quite good hookers, with Murphy having started most of the season. I also still think he's probably the better hooker at this stage for the Reds. Folau Fahinga, the guy that can just score any day off of the back of the maul. I think he's not in that good of a form at the moment. Lloyd and Ross are the two props. Xander and Nongo, the two props for the Reds. Probably a bit more inexperienced there. Uru is the number 19 for the Reds. Stowers, he comes in for the Brumbies. Big name for them. The ex-Western Force player. I liked seeing how he played, and he's a very hard runner of the ball. Raymer and Wright, they are at number 20. Like I said, Wright, he will play hard at the end of the game because he still is trying to get his way back into the starting team. Thomas, the youngster, versus Lenorgan, who's been playing every game from the bench this season. Henry making his debut for the Reds in this one. It's a big game to have a debut on as a final. Pesatoa, Hansen rounds out the Brumbies' bench, and then Daigunu, this try scorer, on number 23 for the Red. Guys, getting into prediction time for the season. Both teams have won 7 games for the season. Last time out, the Reds played, they did lose against the Force. Otherwise, they would have had an undefeated season. The last time out, the Brumbies played, they did play against the Force as well. That was in the semi-final, and they won by 12 points. So, just going on that, Brumbies are probably favourites, but unfortunately, that's not how rugby works. Brumbies haven't won in Queensland since 2015, and that is a big fact against them. 12 of the last 13 games have been won by the home side, and the last one that was won by a away team was in this year, and that was by the Reds. So home team usually is favourites between this one. So the Reds, for me, will be winning this game. First final win in quite a while that the Brumbies won't be taking. Reds to win this one by 3 points. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you do like the channel. And then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.